Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. This has been a bit of a nightmare to compile because there wasn't loads of bits that actually took place on Raw. We ended up getting probably two of our biggest talking points from the show on Raw Talk. There's two big things that went down on Raw Talk. So let's get our teeth into it, shall we? We're going to start with this. This was earlier in the day. Paul Ellering, who we didn't see on Raw. He was not on the show with the Final Testament, which I thought was quite interesting. I don't know if he's done, but 10 hours ago, he tweeted this out. He said, "Uncle Howdy, Wyatt Sickos, you have just entered your doom loop. You are humanoids, lemmings, zombies, sheep, and happy day when the number one sheep, Howdy, gets to be the sheep herder. The Final Testament drinks from the well of lost souls. Bow down, praise, Kross." So we didn't see him on the show, but he certainly still sent a message out on social media. But here's the big talking point. Everyone wanted to know where the Wyatt Sicks were. They weren't on the show, didn't see them in the backgrounds. Loads of frustration because Karrion said you've got till the end of the night to find Bo or I'm going to break your legs. Well, Miz was backstage. I think he was on the phone to WWE.com trying to get information as to where Bo lived, how he could contact Bo. They were no help. He went to his bus, the Miz Express. He opened the door. There was Dexter Lumis in costume, right, with the mask on and everything. He gets grabbed by Dexter Lumis. I don't know if this is a video that will let me, like, skip forward. It will. There we go. Look. He gets grabbed, rear naked, choked, and then yeeted into the bus. It's all of a few seconds. That's it. Literally, he opens the door. He sees Dexter Lumis. Lumis grabs him and pulls him into the bus. That was it. So he doesn't need to worry about trying to find Bo Dallas because the Wyatt Sicks have found him. It's a really interesting story, this. It's a really interesting story. And I'm not 100% certain where it's leading. Miz has done a lot of wrong in the past. He tried apologizing to R-Truth earlier. Was it a truthful apology? Was it a honest, from the heart apology? I don't know. R-Truth was not interested in it. But Miz does seem genuinely scared by what's happening. And I really appreciate that from the Miz. Because a big frustration was that American Made didn't seem bothered. They were calling them, like, freaks in masks and all this kind of stuff. Miz, even when the Wyatt Sicks are not around, is fearful. He wants out of this. He don't want nothing to do with them. I really appreciate that because I think it's really helping their aura. I don't think it helps them not featuring on the show and being used on Raw Talk, though. I mean, this was all of 30 seconds. There is absolutely no reason why Raw couldn't have ended with this moment. I can't see a reason why. So, yeah, a bit frustrating, but we did get something. So, WWE tweeting it out just 25 minutes ago. Looks like there's some trouble in paradise. That's because, like, the New Day were talking about something, and I didn't even hear what they were talking about. If I was to guess, they're probably not on the same page, but it is very hard to focus on what they're saying when that's happening in the background. Could I have gone back and watched this to have heard what they've said? Yes. But I haven't. So there we go. Looks like there's some trouble in paradise. Some things may seem similar, but definitely scarier. So it is true. He has grabbed the Miz before. This was a moment, though, I believe, I can't remember exactly if it was this one, but him getting kidnapped and dragged away, it was revealed that the Miz was in on it. That was part of the story at the time. The Miz was in on it. The Miz had actually paid for Dexter to do that to build up sympathy for the Miz. He wanted to get sympathy. So I don't know if it was this moment here, because they did then also fall out later. But yeah, it is true. Miz getting yeeted into his own bus, which is kind of scary, isn't it? They were on his bus. This dropped 7 minutes ago, and I've already been recording for nearly 5 minutes, so I have not watched this, right? Yes, I have been notified. I'll try to find him for 10 minutes, and then I'm heading back to the hotel. Let's see what he says here.
Babe, you won't believe what happened.
What?
Miz just got kidnapped by the Wyatts.
Like, they took him?
Yeah. We gotta go.
Well, how long ago did they take him?
I don't know, like 20 minutes or so?
20 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, by now he's definitely dead.
It's not funny.
Well, it's funny a little bit. He's dead for sure.
He's dead.
Anyway.
Babe, we have to go help him.
I gotta put my jacket on. You really want to leave?
I mean, we probably should, right?
100% dead though.
I mean, yeah, but we should try, right?
Oh, God, fine.
Come on, let's go.
I'm
Yeah.
Do you really want to leave? He's definitely dead. He's definitely dead. Scarlett's like the compassionate one, isn't she? She's like, we probably should. We probably should. Like, should we go, or... Honestly. This is going to be brilliant for them. This is going to be great for them. I'm really looking forward to seeing this play out more. So that was the Wyatts. Let's go WWE, shall we? This is the other big news. Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. So, AJ Styles going into the TNA Hall of Fame. We've actually got follow-up on this because it's been denied. So the early reports were that WWE stopped AJ from going into the TNA Hall of Fame. And AJ Styles has actually come out and spoken on it. Again, I've not seen what he said. So we'll read that together, right? So we're told that WWE is going to have a presence at Complexcon next month in Las Vegas. It's largely centered around WrestleMania 41. The convention will feature live performances from Cardi B, Metro Boomin, Travis Scott, and others. It's a groundbreaking festival. Apparently, this is like pop culture, basically. It sounds very interesting, and WWE is going to have a big presence there. Wrestle purists reporting sources within WWE claim that the company is a priority for The Rock and is expected in the fold here and there in sporadic fashion. Some higher up said The Rock has made clear he's part of the family and will appear when he's able. So The Rock will be making sporadic appearances as and when he can. Sami Zayn in talks for Solo. Yeah, it's a big talking point. Big talking point. I don't think that it is what it seems. I don't think that he is going to be joining up, turning heel, joining with Solo. I think that when we get to Survivor Series, it will be Bloodline, OG Bloodline. I expect them to have Sami. So I don't think it is what it seems. It could be that Sami was approached by Solo. It could be that, I don't know, it could be a number of things, of course. But, yeah, I don't think it's quite as it seems. I think most of you are probably thinking it's not quite what it seems. It's a very interesting story, though. Very interesting story. WWE is going to post the full audio from WrestleMania's main event. That's true. OTC, shout out to you, by the way. Word of Wrestling, shout out to you. So, yeah, this was on Raw, of course. So, all the audio of them talking in the ring and them, like, not calling spots, but, like, trash talking and all that kind of stuff, it's going to be put onto the YouTube channel on Friday. Finn walked away. Are we seeing some cracks? Rhea Ripley was like, lol. Because it's true, Balor did walk away as they were talking about Dom and his match with Damian. If you watched Raw Talk as well, we actually got follow-up. The follow-up was, Finn said to JD, was like, come here, I thought we agreed that we wouldn't be going out. Like, I thought we agreed we would stay here. Because obviously Judgment Day helped Dominic, right? And JD was like, yeah, but it worked out. And you can see that Finn is frustrated. He's not happy with the direction the group's going in. And something is going to break apart here. I wonder if we're starting to see the cracks appear. You know, Liv is at the mountaintop. She's taken Dom. She's taken Judgment Day. She's taken the championship. But are we going to start seeing cracks appear in all of that? And maybe by WrestleMania, she's left with none of it. She doesn't have any of it left. So, I don't know. It's interesting. Finn, I don't know where the Finn story is going, but he is not happy with the direction of the group. All right, here we go. AJ has... oh, well, this isn't the AJ tweet, is it? AJ Styles has corrected this, so whatever this was has been corrected, and stated it was his decision. We were told when we were put in the article it was an inquiry of interest, not a request. Well, we're going to search AJ Styles. I've included this thinking it was a quote tweet of AJ's tweet. So we will click and go to AJ's Twitter account. We will read what he said. This was broken as well. This is massive news. This was also spoiled. I knew about this before I did my predictions video, and I even refer to it in the predictions video. So I knew it was coming. It was announced, I believe, on SmackDown. It was spoiled that way. But it's been announced now on Raw Talk. My little grumbles are, this doesn't make any sense. You know, we know that Jay is not on board with Roman. They even spoke tonight on Raw about how it's just us now. You know, it's the Usos. We're not yes men anymore, right? Basically, it's us. Everything about that promo tonight made it feel like, you know, Jimmy said, come and have a word with Roman on Friday. Like, if they announce this at the end of SmackDown, that would make a bit more sense, because I'm guessing there's going to be, you know, a bit of a repair job done here in this relationship on Friday, but we haven't got there yet. To announce this now is pretty bonkers. The only reason I think they're doing it is because I think it's out there and I think it's been spoiled. And I've already had my rant about the tape shows and how they absolutely botched it. You know, these moments being on tape shows, ridiculous. And now we might even be at the point where they're having to announce a match we're not even quite ready for storyline-wise. I don't think we're ready for it. This does feel rushed. I mean, I just put a tweet out saying, yes, it feels a bit rushed. Yes, like, this feels like it shouldn't be getting announced yet. But there's no way you can't be excited for this. This is a monster match to be added to the Crown Jewel cards. So it's one of those, isn't it? Is it flawed? Yes. Is it rushed? Yes. Have we botched it? Yes. And, you know, I agree with everything there. I think all of those things are true. But it's also awesome. And I'm also very excited for it, so. Here we've got, Seth ripping. I don't know if you noticed, but he took his jacket off and he had another jacket on underneath. I don't know if it was a jacket or if it was a shirt, actually. But it was exactly the same. So the Boulder said, Seth ripping off his jacket only to have an identical jacket on underneath is sending me. I did notice that. Very fun. Let's search AJ Styles, shall we? And see what AJ has said. So here, I'm still an active wrestler, I hope. I made the decision to not go into the TNA Hall of Fame, not WWE. I appreciate TNA, but I don't want to go into any Hall of Fame as long as I'm still active. It was my choice. That is AJ Styles 47 minutes ago. It's bonkers, man. It's bonkers. AJ putting this out 47 minutes ago. The Wyatt Sicks getting kidnapped or the Wyatt Sicks kidnapping Miz about, I don't know, half an hour ago, right? Something like that. That match being announced. Just like everything's just happened in the last hour. Everything seems to have happened. All this news has come out after Raw has ended. I'm so glad we delayed this and waited, because had we have actually done this earlier, it would have been a very different video. Right, let's go NXT, shall we, and see what we've got here. So Carl tagging me in this. Tatum Paxley said, I lived off fingernails and spit for 5 days. Abby said, she told us you had a lunchly. Tatum Paxley said, she's a liar. And it is true. Wendy Chu said that she had left a lunchly in the box for Paxley. Turns out she didn't. If I had the choice of having a lunchly or not having a lunchly, I would rather not have the lunchly. So actually, I think Tatum got away with one there. Here we have got backstage footage of a very tearful, emotional Fallon Henley winning a women's mid-card championship, and you can see how much it means to her. Look at Sean wiping the tears away. So, lovely little moment there of Fallon Henley getting emotional. Look at that. Oh. This is Thunder Rosa reacting to Stephanie Vaquer's face paint. Thunder Rosa has said it's lovely getting respect from my peers. I actually don't know if this was a tribute to Thunder Rosa or if it was more just a Day of the Dead kind of Festival of the Dead, whatever it's called, of the Dead kind of celebration, you know? I don't know. But let's say it was, right? And Thunder Rosa has said it's lovely getting respect from my peers and people that I admire. So there we go. That was that. So Mattel, thank you. Watson, Javon against Rob Van Dam. Yeah, Javon is expected to be on this episode of NXT when we go to the ECW arena. And it was also pointed out that Rob Van Dam, RVD, was a picture on the locker of Javon. And there's a few rumblings that that might not be a coincidence and that actually we might be building towards Javon against Rob Van Dam for this show. So that's what Watson is wondering. But it's nothing more than rumblings and rumor and like low-level speculation. Exactly the same, and I'm going to mention it because it was such a big talking point on our live stream. There are rumblings and rumors, but not from any sources that I have confidence in, that Obafemi could go to the main roster now following his loss in Halloween Havoc. But again, I have to stress, had we have not spoke about it so much during the live stream, which tells me that it's quite a big talking point in the community, I wouldn't even have mentioned it, because it's not from a source or a place that I have a lot of confidence in. So just wanted to mention that. So that was NXT. So we've done WWE, we've done NXT, we've done the Wyatts. Let's go super spooky Halloween. Look at this. So there is Avril Lavigne apparently dressing as Maryse. And then is this her partner maybe dressing as the Miz? So that's pretty fun, isn't it? TJF said new Intercontinental Champ. And then this has been everywhere today, Rhea and Zelina. There is also a video doing the rounds, but it has got copyrighted music, so I'd rather not play that and just show you the images. So there we go. I think we knew that Rhea and Zelina and Shotzi, of course, as well, were all going to engage a lot in Halloween. So there we go. These images and a video doing the rounds, and there is Avril Lavigne. Right, that was super spooky Halloween. Let's go fun. Yeah, this was R-Truth. No. He comes over, respects, and then this is what he does with Xavier. Kofi turns around and he's like, I don't think he's forgiven you. So there we go. That was a little clip that was doing the rounds earlier today. This is cool. So Dave said this is a piece of paper you got when you signed up for the WWF Fan Members Club. So lovely little message here. And also you've got all these signatures. I don't think they're actual signatures. If these were actual signatures, God only knows how much this paper would be worth, because you've got the British Bulldog on there. He didn't have loads of signed items. Macho Man Randy Savage, of course, no longer with us. Hulk Hogan, massive name. George the Animal Steel with his thumbprint. Dave liked that. Up here, Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant signature is worth a flipping ton. Rowdy Roddy Piper. Miss Elizabeth. Honestly, this piece of paper would be so... You're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for this piece of paper. Easy. 5,000. 5 to 10,000, I would say, for that piece of paper. If these were all real signatures, $5,000 to $10,000 would be my guesstimate. So amazing, but I don't think it's real. I think they're all just printed. Look at this. Bianca said, my first time meeting the boogeyman. I I tried to show you this video yesterday and we got blocked. WWE copyright hit us. I mean, it's only an automated thing. It wasn't a manual thing. It's just, you know, the software did it. But yeah, I had to cut it out, unfortunately. So we missed out on all of that. But yeah, look at that. Brilliant. So it's Bryn again. Thank you. And let's go down. I don't know what's in the later folder. Oh, yeah, I meant to look at this. Word of Wrestling, shout out to you. William Regal on Raw. I never saw this.
Kathy Kelly here with William Regal. What a blast from the past. I love being back together.
How the devil are you? It's lovely to see you.
It's great to see you too. Now, I know tomorrow on NXT in the Heritage Cup, you are going to be supporting Lexis King in his match against Charlie Dempsey. So how did this come to be, and how do you think Lexis will fare?
So, obviously, I watch NXT, and I saw that Lexis King needed a corner man, and I've heard about him, and I've seen him. Well, I don't look at social media, but somebody told me he was asking for people. And I've had a lot of experience in rounds matches. I grew up for the first 10 years of my life in this industry, doing nothing but rounds matches. And I also knew Lexis's father very, very well. And so I'm always here to help.
Well, couldn't have a better man in his corner. You guys don't want to miss it on the CW tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
He doesn't really mention about the fact, though, that it's against his son, does he? He's kind of leaving that bit out. Right, I, again, didn't have time to read it. We'll have a little look at it now, shall we? Someone is releasing a memoir. Karrion will be releasing his memoir, Life is Fighting. Kross is in his second run. Get a rare glimpse into the mind of Karrion Kross. On October 28th, he will be releasing it in August 2025. Well, that'll be interesting. I didn't realise that it was Karrion that was releasing his memoir, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully he'll be in a better place after this Wyatt Sicks feuds. So August next year, Karrion Kross's memoir. Right, so we ended up doing later with bits that I never got a chance to really look at. And then we've just got this. So, Ashma, thank you. Celtic Warrior Workouts is back. So that's what he was teasing. I didn't even know it had gone away. So I didn't even know it had stopped. So that's why it didn't make any sense to me. So that's why he's been teasing. His YouTube channel has returned. At Jazza, so from 2025, WWE fans in Australia are going to switch to Netflix to access Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. So there we go. Australia, you as well. Trenton, shout out to you. Yeah, early in the UK for SmackDown. Oh, so annoying. It's a tape show. So, of course, they don't need to play it in the middle of the night. Might as well play it in the UK at a more reasonable hour. But then that means I'm going to be earlier than you lot in America. And so it's a flipping nightmare. Hate this. Oh, God, I hate it so much. But that does mean the stream on Friday is going to be messed up. It's going to be early. So annoying. And then this is interesting. So Ringside News have heard that apparently there was a request for a previous game, don't know what game, but a previous game where you couldn't show Triple H being pinned or beaten up. So that's really interesting. Protecting his character. Word of Wrestling said it's interesting on how promotional material for WWE video games had to protect the image of Triple H by not showing him getting beaten up, pinned, or in any of their promotional material. I agree. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I think it's a level of detail which, if you could control, is, you know, fine to control. I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. I've seen people saying this is pointless, petty, all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. If you've got the time and the ability to put in such a request, I don't really have an issue with it. This is Dustin Rhodes reacting to this here. Should Goldust be in the Hall of Fame? Definitely is the answer. He should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. And he will go in the Hall of Fame. I've no doubt about that. Stone Cold needs a left knee replacement as well. So doesn't look like he'll be able to return to action anytime soon. But I don't think anyone was really expecting him to. Although it's certainly a match that CM Punk wants. But there we go. He needs a knee replacement. Let's just go to thanks and say some thanks to some peeps. So here, Gio the Theo, Night Legacy, JDS Aviation Adventures, Tony, TJF 1983, Cubs Fan 16, Tea Time Danger, Jordan, Zachary, and OTC. Shout out to all of you. Big thank you. I'm just actually going to do some as well. I'm going to go in my notifications. I'm going to have a look at the latest notifications because so much stuff has been dropping that I want to make sure that we haven't missed out on anything. So we've spoken about Miz being taken by Dexter. We've spoken about the AJ Styles news. So we're on top of that. We've got the Miz footage. We know about that. We got the Karrion footage. 33 minutes ago now. And it's in the video because we're super on top of everything. Karrion. Lots of Karrion. Check out Kross's Instagram. I'm guessing it's probably the same. It's probably the same thing. Karrion. The match being announced. Holy shiz, said Yang. Karrion. Miz. Karrion. Can you see what the big talking points are this evening, yeah? Can you see what the big talking points are? So there we go. That was today's Unseen. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.